Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner, and this is my review for 90 Day Fiance Happily Ever After. Okay, this is season 4, episode 9. Yes, I'm in a sweater because it's cold in my apartment because the air conditioner works amazingly well. Okay, if you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a whole Jaybird. Jaybird, Jaybird, dun 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 dun. Okay, fast forward through that. Yes, I have not done my hair, so you see my little, little picture hanging out because I didn't comb my hair today because I was off work. But let's get into this review. So first up, we have Russ and Paola, and I'm going to call her Paola because I always pronounce her name wrong. Okay, and for the most part, y'all know who Russ and Paola is. I don't think I really need to show y'all who they are. I don't even think I have pictures of them still doing. Oh, I do. Where's Russ and Paul? Oh, there they go. So again, Russ and Paul, who are waiting on the birth of their baby boy, is at home, and basically she's in labor. So she's in labor. You know what I'm saying? We see Russ blowing a pool up because again, she wants a home, natural pool, calming water birth. Okay, calming water birth, cool, relaxing is what Power wants. And her mom is still there. And mom still does not think it's a good idea because what if something goes wrong? What if they have to get to the hospital? So just concerned. Okay, just concerned. Okay. Now she's in labor at home in the bed. Midwife and the nurse rubbing the back, you know what I'm saying, to get her up, get her downstairs in the pool. She's like, oh, this is amazing because the warm water feels so good. I don't think I'm going to make it. So she's, going through labor because labor is very aggressive, very painful. And they said the baby is like sideways in the pelvis, so they have to get the baby to turn. So of course they was putting her in different positions to have the baby turn. And she handled it pretty well. We then see a baby popped out, okay? So they got the baby turned. She did not need any medication. She had the peaceful, quiet, calm home birth she wanted. Now, the baby was not born in the pool. She had the baby in the bed. Russ basically pulled the baby out, so the pile. It was a beautiful thing, okay? It was a whole beautiful thing. He was born like on New Year's. Was it New Year's Day? I don't know what. I think she said New Year's Day, or maybe it was Christmas. Was it New Year's Eve? I don't remember. But they named the baby Axel, and the baby is here. Okay, now so they're new parents and everything, which is great, 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 great. Powell says she's so happy the baby's finally here. Okay. And, she's just in mommy mode. Okay. Wholeheartedly in mommy mode. And, so I think mommy mode is a great mode for people to be in. Again, they named him Axel. Now, she is being very overprotective. Russ, don't hold him that way. Hold his head this way. Don't do that. Don't do this. And she acting like she's experienced. She don't have, we both, damn it, wrong screen. We both have the same level of experience, which is not much. So, he tell her you can't be kind of forcefully telling me what to do and what not to do because we both parents and you have to be patient with me the same way I have to be patient with you. The way he was moving the baby, it wasn't nothing wrong with that. He said I was told to hold the head and the neck together. It wasn't nothing wrong. She was just being extra, extra. We all about it. Her lips. Did she get her lips? I know I didn't see her in the earlier seasons or whatever. So did she get her lips done? Cause I'm like her lips. I'm like either her lips were just really, 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 really dry, or she got lip injections and without any lipstick on, you can see the injection marks in her lips. And I've seen many women give birth, okay, which is the reason why I'm like, birth ain't for me because I've seen it happen so many times. And I know your lips get dry, but I'm like, I don't think this is pregnancy dry lip. I think this is. I'm like, did she get lip injections? I'm just confused. Anyway, so they are not parents, and we're gonna see how that's gonna go going forward. So for Elizabeth, and what's that man name? Who I don't like, Andrei. Okay, Liz and Andrei, is waiting for his daddy to come. Okay, the daddy's coming to visit them. And of course, she's still pregnant. So he has not seen his father in about a year, and he's gonna be there with them for 2 months to be there when the baby's born. So they are like FaceTime or video chatting with the dad, and the dad does not speak English. So the whole time Andre is talking to dad, he's having to translate, back and forth. And I don't think it's Russian. I don't think Moldova is the language. I don't know what language. I can't remember what language she said. I thought she said Russian, but it may not be that. I can't remember. Anyway, I said, first of all, I don't want to be sitting with nobody having a full-fledged conversation and I don't know what's being said. Like, anytime they're having a conversation, I would have my handy-dandy phone right there with an app that translates what they're saying because I want to hear what they're saying. Okay? And the dad and Andre talking back and forth. Even the dad wasn't saying much anything crazy, but the fact that Andre was saying like, yeah, we have issues with the family, whatever. And I'm like, bro, I would be like, shut up, Andre, just shut up. And the dad seems completely different from Andre, simply because he doesn't seem problematic. He seems calm and cool and collected. So I'm like, Andre, I don't know where he got that aggression from. Anyway, again, he said, I'm happy that my dad's coming because I don't get along with her family. So, I want my dad here with me, because I ain't got nobody else. So we then see the dad is coming from Moldova, and he had to take like a flight from Moldova to Istanbul to here. From here, it's a whole bunch of connecting flights to get him here. And the dad has never traveled. Okay, it's like he's never left Moldova, and he doesn't speak English. He only speaks, I don't know if it's the language. I think, did she say Russian? I can't remember. Anyway, so they had talked to the dad the day before he was leaving. So the day of, the day I was supposed to get there, turns out it was some kind of bad weather. So like his flight was delayed, and then he would have to be like in Istanbul for like a whole day, and it was just all this stuff. And because of the weather delay, it made him miss one flight, and he was somewhere else. He would be there for like 9 hours, and that would make him miss another flight. So it would have been a whole bunch of like missed flights and rebookings, and dad don't speak the language. So Andre says, well, we're going to have to book a ticket for me to fly to my dad to get him to get me home. And where I got Ashley from? Elizabeth was like, okay, we can't afford that. So I'm going to have to ask my dad to borrow some money. The $600 that you're trying to spend is like our rent money. Like, that's half our rent. Like, we don't have an additional $600 to spend for this. And Andre got upset. I don't want to borrow no money. We're going to pay for it because it's my dad and his family. And, that's it. I'm booking the flight. First of all, the fact that he don't bring no money in the house means he should not have access to any of the money accounts. Okay, he would not have access to any credit card. Girl, he would have not access to nothing because he doesn't bring in anything. And a person who don't bring in money can't decide how we gonna spend it. Okay. Um, and the issue that I have what he did was, it wasn't that Elizabeth was saying, well, you can't go to your daddy. It ain't what she was saying is, we can't afford it. We need to borrow the money. And Andre was like, we gonna find the money. Found it where? You don't work, bruh. You don't work at all. You don't do shit with that jail all goddamn day. So the fact that he took it upon himself to get the ticket, to use their account to book himself a flight that cost $600 and it was $600 for him to like fly to where his dad was and to fly back. It was like maybe 15 hours from the time that it was for. And again, because if my mom was somewhere lost, wherever, ever, yes, we gonna get her. But if the person's like, we can't afford it, so my mom and or dad would easily give us the money. Like, it's not an issue of them giving it to us, but we can't afford it. Because my thing is, if you spent $600 on the ticket, that has to be replaced. So eventually you have to borrow the money regardless. And I'm like, he just dumb. He didn't get, her issue wasn't we can't go get your dad. Her issue was, we don't have the money for it ourselves. I need to borrow it. And he don't bring, girl, I was so upset. And it's just stupid. So, we do see he fly to where his dad is. He find his father, who was like lost in translation there, whatever. And they did like maybe 2 more flights and then got, to where they live or whatever. And and the dad don't speak the language, so it was a thing. But again, I mean, Andre is stupid. So they go to take the dad to like a diner the following day because the dad has never been here. So for him, it's everything's like, oh my god, everything's amazing. It's delights. How it's summer here, how it's warm here. He bring up how when I left Moldova, it was winter, and I come here and it's basically summer, and that's the whole change within itself. He's like, he said like the dad said it's like I fell into a fairy tale because everything here is just so amazing. Just be here for a little bit of time. You won't like it. It'll be some bullshit. Anyway, Andre then tells his dad, her father has invited us over for dinner at the house, so we're gonna go over there. But again, he's talking to his dad in his language, and I believe it's Russian, and he's also bringing up how I've had issue with her father and her sister, like it's issues there, but because Elizabeth doesn't speak the language, I'm looking like she can't really know what he's really saying. And the good part was the dad was like, we need to figure out what he said. He said we'll figure out where you overreacted that created this conflict. The dad know it's probably his son. Like, okay, you probably overreacted somewhere and there's some discourse and we need to fix it. The dad was like, I'm on my son's side and fuck up people. The dad was like, we need to fix it. He said you need to be on good accord with your family because you have a hope. Like, this is the family here. Like, you need to be on good terms with them. And I'm like, when when everything happens, Andre correctly says things that his dad couldn't understand. Because if he's yelling at her father in English, the dad would not know what's being said. So I needed the dad to have a Moldovan speaking translator to tell him, I just broke my nail, what's being said. Because if not, Andre can lie and say, oh, the dad said you ain't shit. And that ain't what the dad said. So I just need somebody besides Andre to be able to translate for the daddy. But I'm happy the dad is like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to butt in anybody's business, but because it's my son, I also want to fix whatever the discourse is because he probably overreacted. And he did because that's what he do. Pedro and Chanel. Girl, I'm so tired of Pedro and Chanel, but I heard through the grapevine or just through the news that they have their own spinoff show. I don't know why. I really, really, really don't know why they have their own spinoff show. Which I feel like if they do, he must be back in the States. Because I think it's called like Chanel and Friends. I don't know. Chanel and something, and he's a piece of picture of him too. So Pedro goes back to the hotel that he left. Pedro goes back to the hotel that he left Chantel at the day before. He said how he feels bad because he left her because he does love her, and I'm like, well, it's some bullshit. So he like, well, you were supposed to have a conversation with my sister and you kind of messed it up. But she's like, no, you have to admit the situation with your sister, it was hostile. And people keep telling me, how her family did have a lot to do with that fight. Again, I didn't see the season they was on, but I still feel like if they have been married for a little bit of time, y'all need to move past that. Both families, her family and his family. And based on the conversation from her family in this episode, I can see is both his family and her family. But I don't get why they won't push both of them sides out and just live their fucking life. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. So he tells her he feels like he's always being put in the middle between her and his sister or her and his mom. And then she say, I get that because that's how I feel in Atlanta. Meaning they both let their families put them in between the beef between them and the spouse. I wouldn't do that. I'd be like, look, mom and dad, it was a whole fight. Everybody at fault. Okay? Everybody's at fault and everybody need to move the fuck on because we married now. So Pedro, get over it. Mom, daddy, get over it. Pedro, mama, get over it. Brother, get over it. Pedro, sister, fuck you, get over it. You know what I'm saying? It will be all of that because it's just crazy. It's stupid. Y'all beefing for family shit. Girl, I'm just, it's team too much. So she then say, I came here so that we can be better. Because he did at least come and say he wanted to fix things. She said, I think we should take a couple days together, hang out, go to the beach, just regroup, reconnect with each other. He then say, no. I came here to spend time with my family. So not today. I'll see you later. I love you. Bye. And he left her in the hotel again. I was like, what you come up for? Girl, it's just stupid. So Chantel goes to meet with a friend of Pedro's family, the same dude who we seen that she called when he was there, and the friend said, girl, it's some things I gotta tell you in person. So he said he's the friend of the family and how he was dating somebody they knew, and he telling her how the family is bad and how they was a I believe it was a setup for you and Pedro to be married, and I think his family arranged for him to meet any woman. It just happens to be you because they wanted him to marry an American and get over in the States to get money to give to his family. And the reason his sister and mama don't like you so much is because he actually fell in love with you. Look, he brings up how in the Dominican Republic, that is what a lot of people do. They arrange marriages. So he said, I don't think Pedro knew, but I still feel like, it was a whole arrangement thing. She then bring up how I remember when the friend I knew who kind of introduced us, when I came over, he told me to bring multiple girls with me. Maybe he said that to like have Pedro have his pick of women. And I'm like, oh my God. But because her friends couldn't come, just she came. So her and Pedro ended up, meeting, falling in love and getting married. So at this point in time, she's like, and he does always send money to his family, like on the schedule. Like he doesn't deviate from that money payment schedule to his family or whatnot. I say, girl, I don't know. So she like, now I feel like it's some bullshit in the water. So she ends up going to video chat with her parents. It's like, I think something up with Pedro. Like, it's just something weird. And the mom like, what? Because did he have somebody else? Is he cheat? She's like, no. Well, oh, is it that his mom and them and that website? And did they set it up? And she's like, no. But she don't want to tell them what she was told. Okay, and about this what's really going on. And I feel like we could hop on a flight to get up. We can be there about 5 hours if you need us to be there. She's like, no, don't come here. I'm like, oh, so y'all always hopping on flights when y'all ain't supposed to? I guess it's family trait. And so she's like, I just need to talk to Pedro before, I figure out what I want to do. Why are they gonna have their own show? Why? Colt and Larissa. The fact that we know that they that's a that's the only picture. That's the only picture I have of them two. It's horrible. So Colt is like, Larissa got out of jail. you know, she's home from prison. Okay, she did a whole BFO day or whatever, but she's not talkative. She just kind of chilling out. She's kind of locking herself in the room, and then she doesn't want to be bothered because she was in prison. Maybe somebody made her the bitch. Anyway, Colt going and trying to check on her. Like, no, just leave me alone or whatever. So Colt leaves to go get his mama. And Colt brings up how even though he and Larissa have problems, he does not want to see her in jail. He does not want that. He just wants her to be safe. So when he gets to mom, and the mom like gonna say, "Hey, how you doing? Like, what happened?" He like, "Yeah, she was arrested. She came home last night. Well, no, this morning, and she's just kind of been to herself since she came back to the house." And Debbie like, "I hope Larissa gets deported." I see his shit. She said, "I hope she gets deported and Colt be over the bullshit because it's been something ever since she like. It's never been a good day since she's been here. So like, if she's deported, like it can just go away." So they get to the house and Deb look up at her window. She's like, "Why is my screen cut open?" And it's like a big gaping hole in the screen, which is the window to her bedroom. She's like, What happened to my screen, Colt? What happened?" He's like, "Larissa did it." And I'm like, she's like, "Why would she cut my window?" He's like, "I don't know. She just did it or whatever." So Deb go in the house and go up to her room. So Larissa had then went and cut a hole in the in her window, like in a screen window. And she's like, "Why was she even in my room?" Cole say I don't know, she was just in stuff. And then as Debbie's looking around, she was like, "She went through my stuff?" Because remember, Larissa was looking for money. So Larissa even went in Debbie's room and was looking for money because to get her hair done. I say, Lord Jesus, Debbie's Debbie's pissed. She's not happy, okay? She's just not happy. I wouldn't be happy too. One, you came in my room going through my stuff and you cut my goddamn screen in my window, which means if I want to get some air from outside, I can't because there's a hole in my window. Well, Mom, we can easily replace the screen. That ain't the point, goddamn Colt, okay? This is some bullshit. He's like, I know, just calm down. Oh, everything's okay with Larissa. Debbie had a reason to be pissed off at this point. Debbie should have went the fuck up on Colt, on Larissa, on the police, on the producers, on the camera, on whoever, okay? Because again, that bitch was in my room going through my stuff and she cut my goddamn window screen. I would have been pissed, okay? It's alright. The hell it is, Colt. The hell it is. I'm like, it's alright. No, it's not. Larissa's fucking crazy. Period. Point blank, period. And the funny part was, I don't know, not the funny part, but Colt and the mom in the car, and Colt like, I could have been shot. I could have died, Mom. You both could have been shot, Colt. Look, I don't think the LAPD, not the LAPD, the police in Nevada is coming in and shooting y'all up. Okay, now I think y'all hue would need to be a little bit darker to get shot on contact. Okay. Anyway, Larissa is in the room putting on makeup, looking clownish, if you ask me. And do I have a picture? I think do I have a picture? Do I have a picture? I do. I forgot about this picture. So, Larissa looks different from when she first came here. Like, I don't know. Just look worn down. Okay, or it may just be clown makeup. I'm not sure which one it is. But I just don't like it. So her and Cole up there talking. Okay, they're up there chit chatting, and Cole like, look, it's always something with you, whatever. Like we need to have a calm conversation, and then he brings the fight was allegedly about Colt cut off her Wi-Fi and her data to her phone. And she said the only way that she has to communicate with people is through her phone. I thought she meant he cut her phone off, not the Wi-Fi on her phone. I say, Lord Jesus, Larissa. Anyway, he said it's my fault. I should not have cut off your Wi-Fi. So Larissa felt like because he cut her Wi-Fi off, that it's his fault that she got arrested. And she then said, him cutting off my Wi-Fi, he took my rights. I said, girl, you don't have no rights to Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is the girl. It ain't no rights to Wi-Fi. Okay, period. It's just not. Okay, and put a password on it. Anyway, Colt like, look, I know things have been crazy, the court stuff or whatnot, but we have to go to her court dates like next month. And then she's like, I'm a criminal now. You know what I'm saying? I'm a criminal. He's like, no, the first case was dismissed. This is the second one, so it'll be like the first one. You know what I'm saying? And we can get you a good lawyer. Okay, we can get you a good lawyer and, get it thrown out like the last one. She say, how about we get me a good visa? How about you get me a visa so I can support myself and I can, support my kids and have a life for me here in America? And he was like, why did you just not talk about anything that has to do anything with me? Like, what about having a life with me? Well, I can't put you before me. And I said, Colt. She just told you what she want to do. So Colt, like, okay, I realize now she just wants a green card. Like, she don't really care about being with me. And if I don't give her exactly what she wants, she really don't want to be with me. And so I'm looking like, we told you that from the beginning. From the beginning. Anyway, he also brings up how she's in double trouble. Like, ever since she got here, there's been one thing after the next. It's just been horrible, horrible, horrible. And that, again, if he don't do what she wants, she makes his life a living hell. And, she said, well, what living hell, Cole? I'm looking like, girl, you are a little bit difficult. Like, you his wife, and you've been arrested twice for domestic abuse. Just saying. You know what I'm saying? So, because she's, like, kind of disagreeing with him, he's like, you know what? I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave before this conversation escalates. Oh, you threatening me? He's like, no. I'm just going to walk away. And he walks away. I'm like, girl, if it ain't one thing, it's another. Jay and Ashley. Ashley goes to have a conversation with these two men. Okay? This is man one. And this is man two. If I can find the picture really, really quickly. Okay. This is man two. So these, I don't want to go away. These two gentlemen work at the barbershop that Jay works at. So the dude on the bottom, no, dude on the top in the red hat, he is the owner of the barbershop. It's the same barbershop that we've been seeing Jay go to since he came here. So these are like Jay's friends, okay, that he has here. So after he said how some local girl been hitting Jay up on social media, comment on his stuff or whatever, and it's a lot. And she comments as if she like know him, and he should not know anyone here. But I feel like, don't he have friends? But I mean, I digress. So she said, I looked up the girl and she's a stripper. So she said, I reached out to his friends at the barbershop because those are the only people I can like ask any questions about what he got going on. That's empty. Okay. So she went to talk to these two gentlemen who again work at the barbershop. So when she called them, they told her, hey, come down to the barbershop. We're going to tell you some stuff. And I'm like, okay. So the dude on the bottom, like, I know we cool with Jay, I'm saying? He our friend or whatever, but I have a daughter and I would want somebody to be, honest with her. So she's like, okay, I'm here. What's going on? So for the most part, dude on the bottom, like, man, don't look like that ass. Don't. I'm like, you don't even know her, bro. What are you talking about? But the dude on the top, then, because she bring up how some girl comment on this stuff, and I think they mess around with some stripper girl. Dude in the red top on the top part, he say, look, I don't know nothing about her, but I can say this. You know what I'm saying? So apparently, Jay can't legally work here, but he's been tattooing to keep his skills up at the barbershop. They've been letting him do tattoos here and there, whatever, just to keep his skills up. And he shows her a video, okay? And in the video, I'm like, what are we looking at? So you see, like, it's like a back alley or something, and this is what we see. So that's Jay, and the dude choking Jay out is the dude on top, the barbershop owner. Okay, you see, let me make it big for you, okay? So he choking Jay up, okay, choking him up a little bit. And so he said, did Jay tell you about this fight we had? And she's like, no. Because she looked like, she's like, what is this? Like, what is this? Because it looks, a little scuffle. Dude on top say, what I'm saying, I own the shop. He had been in here doing tattoos, and one day he was doing a girl tattoo. Him and the girl then got up and walked into the bathroom, and at first it was quiet in here. No, at first it was kind of loud. It then got quiet because people was hearing things. Jay was in the bathroom having sex with the girl. And so this fight was him confronting Jay after he fucked the girl in the bathroom, because it got quiet because people heard them having sex. I said, bitch, what? 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 And so I felt two different ways. I felt like these two dudes ain't shit for stitching on their boy, because I'm not going to tell my friends. I can't. It ain't my business. I'm going to stay out of it. And if my friend girl come calling me, asking questions, I can't help you. I'm not getting involved in y'all shit. It's my thing. I would not want my friends' dudes to snitch on him, because I feel like y'all ain't loyal. Like, I told y'all, Karla could be cheating right now. And if her man called me, where's she at? She's with me. I would not. I'm a loyal friend. I believe in loyal friendship. Okay? If your friend cheating, don't tell the girl to your friend stop doing it. Okay, and if you want to have a party and have the girl you cheat, will come in. I'm just saying, don't get involved. I just don't. I'm like, they stitched on their boy. I would never stitch on my friends. I just wouldn't. I can't do that. I would not get involved. I would not get involved at all. Now, if I see my friends do cheating, I'm telling, because my loyalty is to my friend. You know what I'm saying? Your loyalty is to your friends. And I'm like, y'all was friends with Jay. Y'all ain't friends with Assy. But anyway, it's a weird loyalty thing. Like, as a woman, when you want to know, if my boyfriend, if you ain't loyal to your friends, how do I know you're not lying to me? You can't even be, you know what I'm saying, faithful and loyal to your boy. I'm girl. I'm like, snitched on television. I was, girl. Anyway, bro, for hoes. What is it? It's what we broke for hoes. And he sex, and I wonder when it happened. Okay, that too. And I'm not saying, guys should cheat and get away with it, but I am a loyal friend. So in my predicament, I cannot imagine me snitching on my friend. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Anyway, so she's upset. I can't believe this. This is some bullshit. I can't believe he would do this. He's deported. He's going back to Jamaica. I'm done. I don't care. Fuck him. He used me. I don't care. So she get in the car. She FaceTime Jay. Hey, what you doing? He's like, nothing. What's up? Guess what I just found out? He's like, what? I just saw a video of you fighting so and so because you fucked the girl in the bathroom. What do you think about that? And he was just like, click, and hung up on her. I'm like, this is the most entertaining they have been forever. So he hangs up, and she keep calling him back and saying, and no, because before he hung up, she said, you were having sex with a girl in the shop. Don't come to my house. If you come to my house, the police will be there and not have you deported. I don't like how she keeps I don't like the whole go back to your country. I'm gonna get you deported. I don't like that. I don't. I feel like you brought him here because you want to be with him, and now he's messed up, and you want to return the sender. I feel like don't bring someone here, and when he fuck up, your whole thing is okay. I can send you back. I didn't like that. It's girl. It could be because she's white and he's black. I don't know. I did not like the whole you're deported. You're going back. Up. You're illegal here now. You're illegal alien. I'm like, bitch. Okay. Anyway, so again, she hung up first, and when she's calling him back, he won't answer. And when he did answer, he kept hanging up on her. And I'm like, you married a 20-year-old dick from Jamaica. That's what you married a 20-year-old dick from Jamaica. I'm not surprised he cheated. I'm not. He wasn't ready to be married. He did it to come over here, and she was stupid enough to. She knew why he married her because he wanted to be over here. You knew he would cheat, girl. Anyway, so he finally answered the phone, and he admits that what they said happened did happen. Yes, I did tattoo a girl there, but he then say, well, she asked me because she sucked my dick, and I said, yeah. The girl who Abby talked to later, because she called the girl, said, no, we had sex and we did everything in that bathroom. And I'm like, but how long did it take? Because to do everything, that means that's oral sex. Is it anal? What is it? But she said it was not just head. They had sex. And the dude said, no, we heard them having sex, not her giving them head. So she like, the relationship was over. He said, I know it's over. It's fine. And you're disgusting pig. You're disgusting. Okay, you're a pig. He like, all right, I'm gonna come get my clothes. He didn't care. He didn't care. But we saw this coming a long time ago. You've been bitching about Tinder, and he been fucking other people, girl. And again, she keeps the house. If you come to the house, I'm gonna call the police and have you deported. She then said, I never did your paperwork, so he's an illegal alien now, so he needs to go back to his country. Bitch, girl, I just don't. You know what I'm saying? She says how he does not deserve to be in this country. I can't. Her husband cheated, so she has a right to be pissed off. What I don't like is the whole deport him. He don't belong. I don't like that. Just because the whole climate we're in, where people are here for a better life and they're being deported. You brought someone over here who was 20 years. You brought a kid over here with all this open vagina. You brought a handsome black Jamaican penis here. Okay, put him in a whole white community, and you thought he wasn't gonna stray? At the house, she's mad, packing his clothes or whatever. The girl called her, and the girl said, yes, we met at a barbecue. And Ashley said that she was at the same barbecue. How did you not know who I was? She said, I did not know he had a wife. I did not know that you were his wife. Girl, I don't know. Anyway, again, she bring up how they met at that party, and he went and did a tattoo. He was kind of touchy-feely on her. They went to the bathroom, and they had sex. I mean, it was nasty. I'm not fucking no Jamaican dude who doing tattoos in a barbershop in the bathroom. Girl, ugh. Anyway, So, she said, I can't believe this. I deserve better than him. I'm so sad. You brought him here. You brought a 20-year-old penis to America. And so we then hear Jay come in the house, and then it cuts off when he comes in the house because her and the friend run downstairs as if they went upstairs on the phone with old girl. And it goes off. Look, they've been teasing some fight with them, and we kind of see what happens next week. And it's just, girl. And then she was on social media, I think maybe yesterday or today, saying how he gonna be deported in August, but he may run and he may stay. But she says he's an illegal immigrant. Even though I filed the paperwork, once I found out he cheated with me, I withdrew it. So he's here illegally. Girl, next time don't bring no 20-year-old black Jamaican penis here. Okay, don't bring it here. All right, I'm done. Y'all. I'm going to bed. Peace.